Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome. Hope all of you are able to see my screen and can hear me. Can I have a confirmation, please?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. So today, a lot of people requested me not to have the session. That's the reason you can see very less strength, but we committed to have it. So let's proceed with that. Okay. So before we start with this, so let's have a quick recap of what we have done yesterday, and then we can proceed further. If I'm not wrong, yesterday we discussed about two of the data types, correct? So can anyone, before I start the R Studio, can you help me with what are the two different data types that we have covered yesterday? Can anyone?
We have looked at numeric and integer.
Numeric and integer. What is the difference between these two?
Numeric, it includes the floating point as well and all the whole numbers as well. However, in in integer, it should be only whole numbers, and that is created by adding the suffix of L.
Perfect. So just to talk in a simple way, we can say that. So both of them, let's say that numeric is the basic data type, which is going to cover all the numbers. Those can be floating point or decimal point numbers, or can be the whole numbers, anything, correct? Anything which is going to be in a number format will be stored under numeric. So by default, it is going to store everything as a double. The data type is going to be double. Within that, it is going to store the data. By default, it is considered as a decimal point number. Then integer is a subset of it. The subset of numeric is going to be integer, whereas the integer is the one which is going to accept only the whole numbers. So how to represent a whole number? Any number followed by L indicates it is a whole number. So what is why we need to store something as an integer? Though a number can add, though a numeric can accept the integers also. What is the reason? What motivates us to consider it as an integer? Anyone? We discussed this yesterday, right?
Less storage and faster execution time.
Right. So simple, it is going to be a less storage. That is nothing but a numeric is the one which is generally going to be an 8-byte data type, whereas when it comes to the integer, it is going to occupy only 4 bytes of the space. So that is the reason wherever I wanted to go with optimized storage, I prefer to go with the integer. In all other cases, we can go ahead with the numeric. All these discussion we had in yesterday's session, correct? Wonderful. So today we will be beginning with the third one. Either we can go with the logical or we can go with the complex data. Anything would be fine. So let me start with the logical first, and then we can come back to the other one, which is nothing but what I can call it as our complex. Then we can go with the character, and finally we complete the atomic data types by discussing raw data type. All right. So without wasting much time, let's start with that. So before I start the session, anyone have any questions? Anyone? If you want any clarification before I start with that, let me know. We will start and then we will proceed with the session. If there are no questions, I start with what is our logical data type in R programming. Okay. So the silence, I understand that there are no questions. So with that understanding, we will be proceeding with logical data type in R programming. Okay, fine. Can anyone tell me what is logical data type? Anyone? What is logical data type? Sorry?
True, false. True,
True,
false, like true and
true
false.
or false. Wonderful. Anything?
0 or 1.
Okay, both of them are same again. Either I can represent something as a true or false, or I can represent that particular one as a 1 or 0. Correct? So both of you are right. In a simple way, if I want to start about it, let's say, hey, Murli is going to teach the class in a logical manner. Let's say I have 10 people here because I can see Deepthi at the beginning. Deepthi, so that no, Murli's class is not logical at all. She's not accepting this. She's against to the statement that Murli's class is logical. Then she will say false. No, yeah, whatever the statement someone has given, or Murli itself given that, hey, my class is logical. Preeti says that false. Then immediately Rahul says that true. Everyone has a different opinion. Correct? There can be a common ground. There can be individual reasons as well. So everything is going to have two views. That view can be completely false. The view can be completely true. There will be a common ground, but we are not taking the neutral cases into the consideration. So if I wanted to talk in a very, very simple manner, I will simply say that, let me type it also so that it is going to be useful later. So the third data type that we are talking here is going to be the logical data type. A logical data type is the one which is going to represent Boolean values. Simple. So what are the Boolean values we have? Only two. Either it can be true or it can be false. Remember, this logical data is very critical when it comes to the decision making. Remember that particular one. Why do I need a logical data? It is critical for decision making. So what is decision making? Can we do it or can we refrain doing it? Yes or not? It also allows you to evaluate conditions and the control flow of the execution in your code. Meaning, if this condition is true, execute these certain set of statements. If this condition is false, execute these set of statements. For an example, let us say today, I have applied for a credit card. Or I can say that maybe I can take which is very popular nowadays in India, credit app. A credit app, right? Everyone cannot use cred. You know that, right? Everyone can download cred application, but everyone cannot use the cred. The moment you download your cred application, the moment you log in with your mobile number, it is going to, based on your mobile number, it is going to fetch your credit score. So cred, behind the scenes, what is going to do is, if your credit score is good, only then it will allow you to add all your credit cards. It is going to allow you to show all the offers that they are running on. It is also good. Nowadays they have also added garage details, your car details. You are going to add it, and you can track your fuel, you can track your pollution control, you can track your insurance. Everything can be tracked here. Having said that, all these will be enabled only for the person whose credit score is good. The moment your credit score is bad, right, it is not good enough, then immediately it is going to whitelist you. It is going to say that, hey, I have whitelisted you. Okay, we'll check after 1 month. We'll check after 2 months. Every month we are going to check. If there is any improvement in your credit score, then I'll drop you a message so that you can initiate all these things. Right? So what you're trying to take here, the key takeaway is going to be cred is going to take a decision. Based on the decision, it is giving two different outcomes. If your credit score is good, this is the flow. If your credit score is not good, this is the flow. So for decision making, your Boolean operations are very, very, very important. The logical data types in any programming language is going to play a very important role in decision making, and also it can help you to evaluate the conditions, and also it will help you to control the flow of your execution. This is one flow of execution. This is another flow of execution, right? Logical data can also take the value NA to represent the missing or undefined logical values. What I'm trying to do is here, when it comes to R, there is one other aspect that I am going to talk here is it also accepts NA. Remember, in SAS, we have the missing values concept, right? You all remember? So how do you represent the missing values in SAS? Can anyone tell me? How do you represent missing values in SAS?
So for
Dot.
numeric, it's period. For character,
Dot.
it's blank.
Wonderful. For numeric, it is going to be a period, which is nothing but a dot. For character, it is going to be a blank space. A blank space is different from the white space. It is going to be a blank space. When it comes to R programming language, when it comes to Python, or here, the missing values can be represented by using NA. You can also use NaN. Both of them are same. In R, strictly you are going to use NA. Right? NA represent a missing or undefined logical value. Accept NA to represent a missing value or undefined logical value. So this is a simple theory about logical data type. So all we are trying to do here is going to be, we try to understand what it is going to accept, what it is representing, why it is required, and the third thing is going to be what are the acceptable values. So only three values it is going to accept: true, false, or NA. Then to check, we know is it logical or not. Anyways, we are going to do that. So before we go with this particular one, we understand one thing. Is there any logical operators?
Yes, sir. Greater than, lesser than.
So we can do two things. I can apply or I can create objects as logical data type in two ways. One, by assigning. Number two, by expressions. What is that? We can create logical data types. We can create logical data types either by assigning, just like what we have done before, or by using expressions. Let's see both the cases, right? So let's say assigning. So a simple assigning that I want to do is going to be, let's say there is a variable called AB. I want to assign a value called true. I want to assign another value BC, which is nothing but false. So I want to check. How to check it? Is logical. Suppose if I say is logical followed by AB, what should I get here? This is how we are checking previously also, right? Whatever the one that I'm creating, I'm just going to check whether it is a logical or not. Let's run all these three together first. We're done with all three. Where is this console? I haven't created the console. Oh, here it is.
No.
No, it is there. It is at the bottom. I'm just using a different one today. Now you can see. So AB I created as true, BC I created as false. Now I'm checking, is AB logical or not? It is simply saying that yes, it is logical, Murli. That's the reason I'm just representing it as true, right? This is just by assigning it. Remember one thing. Can you help me with this? Can I assign true like this? True in a lower case, true in a uppercase. Are these two same?
No.
Remember?
Since
In,
R is case sensitive, I don't do.
in any other programming language, maybe it can be. Maybe it can be same, right? But when it comes to R programming, true in uppercase is entirely different from true in lowercase. For the Boolean values, only capital letters are allowed. Everything in the uppercase is only allowed. by any chance, if you apply AB as small letters, TREV, lowercase, then you're going to get an output saying that is logical means it is not logical. Only capital true, capital false, or true or false in the uppercase is only allowed. In any other, it is not allowed. Clear? It is not just because it is case sensitive, but what it is accepting, what values it accept. If you go in that way, there it will be assigned that only uppercase values of true and false is allowed. Clear? So for all of you are with me?
Will it take only T or F?
No,
Capital T or F?
no.
Okay.
Only true or false, nothing else. Okay?
If we use is not logical BC, so we get
Huh.
it as true.
Yes. No. Okay. I got your question. Let's say I'll go with BC.
Value.
Yeah, I'll go with this. So just go with control enter. Still it is true.
Yeah.
We are
But-
checking it is logical or not. We're not checking the value.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. So what we have done here is the assignment, direct assignment. Correct? Now what we are going to do is let's go ahead and talk about something called, just give me 1 second. There is a question, but hey Anusha, I just saw your message in WhatsApp. Sorry guys, just give me 1 moment. There is a question. Okay. Always remember there are going to be conflicts. When the conflicts are going to come is, even I think day before yesterday when we are installing the packages, I have shown you the conflict. Let's say you install something. After that, let's say you uninstall it, or you install our console, you have upgraded that. After that, you are trying to install some more packages. In all these cases, you are going to get the conflicts. If I look into your thing, if I look into your screenshot that you have shared with me, there are deployer as well as in the deployer is already installed for you. But within that particular one, there are functions, filter and lag functions. There the conflict is there. Whenever these kind of conflicts are there, all you are going to do is going to be just reinstall it one, or you can apply the conflict option. The conflict option is going to clear the conflicts for you, or you can go ahead with the force option as well. Right? In other ways, what you can do is, if you are not in an organization, if you are doing it on your own PC, simply uninstall it and install it. Complete. R itself uninstall it and install it. Or you can clear all your temp variables and do it. All these are going to be the fixes. Right? But these conflicts are not going to impact your code. It is not going to impact your code. Your conflicts are going to impact your outcomes only if you are using, let's say in your case, if you are using a filter option on the data frames, and the filter option may affect you. In the deployer also, remaining all will not affect. Only thing is it is going to affect the filter option only. But here also it is showing you it is masking this with stats filter. So it is not going to affect anything. Have I answered you? No, there is no impact on your outcomes. No impact. Anisha, you there? Just wanted to see whether you're there or not. Okay. Fine. That's okay. Guys, the question here is maybe the people who are on the call, just to get the awareness of what is going to be the question. When you install the packages, you know, what and all the packages that you have installed, you can see it under the installs here. You can see where these are all the packages, but whatever is the checkbox is tick, here it is. wherever you have your tick mark under the checkboxes, these are the installed packages. By any chance, if I uninstall something and I installed again, you may get a error. There is an error message in the console saying that conflicted packages. In that particular case, run a conflicted package one more time or uninstall it, clear it, and then use it again. That is what I would like to say. Clear? We will see to that. Don't worry. We will see to that. When you install and uninstall a package, I'll show you what is the conflict is and how to resolve it. For now, it is not required, but anyways, one of the learner has asked it, so I just updated it. All of you are comfortable with that? Can I have a confirmation?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now, what else I can do here? This is logical operations directly I have assigned. That is by assignment. This is just by assignment. Okay. Second, I can also do this particular one just by expression. I can do or by operators, by using the operators. For an example, see this. Let's say xy is the variable. I'm saying that xy 5 greater than 3. What is the meaning now? R has to execute this operator first. It is going to check is 5 greater than 3. Is 5 greater than 3? Obviously, yes. So true. So what is going to be the outcome of this xy? It is going to be true. If you want, you can check now. Now I will say xy and I'll also say print xy. So I'm printing the value of xy. I'm also going to check whether the xy is going to be a logical or not. See the outcome. Xy value is true. Is it a logical object or not? Yes, it's absolutely a logical object. So here you assigned the value directly. Here you are assigning the value by using an operator. Right? This is the second way of creating the logical one. I can also do this particular one by using the combinations. I can also do this by using combinations. These are all we are going to use. That's the reason I'm talking about it. Let us say there is a variable I'm creating which is nothing but yz. The yz is going to be, I wanted to go with a combination true and false. Can anyone tell me what is the outcome? This is what I want to assign there.
False.
Absolutely. The answer is going to be false. Why? If I'm not wrong, you all remember your childhood a little. In the 8th standard and 9th standard and all, you are going to have something called this logical mathematics and all, correct? In the logical mathematics, you are going to learn about operators and you are also talk about logical functions, correct? How AND is going to work, how OR is going to work, how NOT is going to work, then how NAND is going to work, NOR, all this. Remember, right? Suppose if I have two things, let's say A and B. If I want to go with A and B, that is nothing but if I want to put AND operation between these two. So how do you put it? I know that you already know this, but some of the people might require a refresher. That's the reason I'm just going ahead with that. Hardly I'll take 1 minute to explain this. So I have a true, true. Both of them are true. Then A is true, B is false. Then A is false, B is true. Then both of them are false. These are the 4 combinations possible. Every one of you. No other combinations are possible, right? A and B are true. A is true, B is false. A is false, B is true, and both of them are false. How the AND is going to work? When all the inputs are true, my output is true. If at least one of the input is false, my output is false.
False.
That's what AND condition is, right? All of you? Correct? Then what is R? Anyone tell me what is R? Let's say if A RB. If any of my input is true, my output is true. My output is false only if all the inputs are false. That is how that is how OR. This is A and D. This is OR, R operator. Logical operators, these are. Am I correct? This is how it is going to work, right? So now,
Yes.
now I wanted to use them here. I used a AND between these two. Now we run it. Now you can see, hey, the combination of true and false is false because the combination of true and false is going to be, this is the one. One is true, another is false. Between that, I have applied AND condition. The output is going to be false. My R program is also saying the same. Hey, Murli, it is false. Is it logical? Yes, 100%. That is the reason I got true. So I can also go ahead with the logical combinations. Maybe I can do one more combination here. Let's say that, just say CD. There is a R combination, just R. And you all know the answer already. What is the answer?
False.
No, it is true. R, it is R. Any one of the input is true, output is true. See this?
Yes.
Correct? Any one input is true, output is true. Obviously, I'm going to get CD as true. Is it logical or not? Means it is 100% logical. True. Correct? All right. What else I can do? In what way I can do? Because I talk about not NA, that is nothing but missing data. Correct? Let's talk about missing values. Because we need to understand how to represent missing values also, right? Let us say, I'll say missing value itself, a new variable I have taken, missing value. How to represent a missing value? Simple, NA. Remember, if I put NA within the double quotes, if I put NA within the double quotes, it becomes a character string. I just put NA without any double quotes or without any single quotes, no quotations, just NA as it is. Just NA as it is. Now check this. Because NA, we said that NA is a logical value. Correct? So let's look at this. The value is as it is NA. Is it logical or not? Yes, it is true. So what is the meaning now? The totally three values are allowed. True, false, and NA. Right? So all these three values are allowed. Now we have seen how to create them as well. Either I can directly assign it, or I can go with the operators, or I can go with the logical expressions, or I can go ahead with the direct assignment of the missing values. All these are acceptable. Okay, this is just the values and assignment. But we have another approach, right? What is the other approach? Where do you use it in the respective industries? That is also we need to check now. Tell me, in banking industry, where do you use logical operators? Tell me now. This is where our actual flow has to come. Tell me.
To comparing the variables.
Comparing the values. Any example?
Or comparing profit loss.
Profit or loss.
Yeah.
Profit or loss, how you compare?
Like I want to remove monthly profit. So yeah, greater than.
I can say,
certain number,
I can
yeah.
say, okay, maybe I can put it in a different words, what you're trying to say. I can see whether I am in a profit or loss. That I can do. Am I in profit? Am I in loss? That I can check. But I cannot compare between the profit and loss. Any one I can go, hey, am I in profit? By end of the month, let's say I'm running a supermarket, right? I purchased this much amount of the stock. This is the sales for this entire month. So after removing all the salaries of the employees, power bills, other taxes and everything, I can check by end of the month, am I in a profit or not? Output is going to be yes or no, or true or false. That can be done. Mrutyunjay, you are right. Eligible for the loan or credit card. Am I eligible or not? Am I eligible for getting an additional card or not? This I can do. Or in a very simple way. Maybe whatever you said, Mrutyunjay, I'll write it. Loan or card eligibility. Loan or card eligibility. Outcome is going to be yes or no, true or false, right? One is that. Then any other?
PIN number entered in
Evaluating the fields. You are saying that.
Hmm.
Have I entered the right pin number or not? 10 is
Yes.
supposed to be 10. The total length supposed to be 10. It is going to be a combination of alphabets as well as the numeric, and that too. The first five letters first five supposed to be the alphabets, then the four supposed to be the numbers, the last one supposed to be the alphabet again. Or I'm going ahead with what I can call it as the other one, mobile number. Am I entering 10 digits or not? If someone says that mobile number, I'm just entering 9 digits and leaving it. No. Am I entering the right zip code or not? Right? All these things. Evaluating the fields, definitely. I need to go with that. Then, what else?
Maintaining the minimum balance in the account or not.
Minimum balance check. Wonderful. What else? Fraud detection. Can I?
Yes.
Fraudulent transaction. Yes or no? Fraudulent transaction is yes. Fraudulent transaction is no. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now go with the clinical. Tell me few from the clinical side. I'll be interested in understanding the clinical side.
Male or female.
Male or
Gender.
female?
Adverse events. Adverse events.
Adverse.
Finding status.
Finding status. Okay, plenty is coming. Plenty of things are coming. Okay, let me go one by one. Mrityunjay, today you're on fire. Mrityunjay starts with screening. Whether this guy is a assigned or assigned subject. I mean to say, has this guy meet the eligibility criteria or not? Correct? Screen, failure or not? Okay, let's start from the beginning. Everyone, whatever you said, I take it. Screen failure or assigned subject, number one. Okay, there is another wonderful answer. Flags. Shrivani is saying that flags. Yes. That can be eligibility flags, that can be population flags, whatever the flag, wherever I'm creating a flag status. Okay, now someone said about the gender. So gender, still I can consider it, but for the gender in clinical, generally, you will be going ahead with, what I can call it as control terminology, right? If I have a gender, that can be M or U, or it is going to be undetermined, or it can be intersex. These are the four values as per the SD team implementation guide 3.3 and 3.4 are eligible. Only these four. So here, either I can enter these four values. If I don't enter any of these four values, it will get flagged as an error in my P21. I cannot apply the logical operators under or logical things under gender. Am I right or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, Sanjay saying adverse event. What do you mean by adverse event? Do you think, is it an adverse event or not? That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, patient get the adverse event or not, like yes or no kind, or true or false.
No. If any event happened, you can classify that event either as an adverse event or a clinical event. Only two events are possible. Am I right or not? If something that you are expecting, that event, you will put it under clinical because it is going to be a side effect or a symptom. If something that you are unforeseen event coming, then you keep it under the adverse event. But there is something like, is it an adverse event or not? You won't check. Is there any field? Is there any variable in any domain?
Yes, yes. In demographic, the death flag.
That is death flag. Death is there or not? That is different. Is it adverse event or not to check is there a flag? That's what I'm asking. To support Sandhya's question.
No, no.
No.
Right. So I can't take it. But I can take the other one that you said right now, death flags. The subject is alive or not, I can check it. That is under flag status. All the flags will come there. Is it but in the adverse event, if you want to use the flag where I can use it, is it a serious adverse event or not? SAE. That I can check again. That I can check again. Correct or not? AE serious, AES. That I can take it. Any other?
TRT MFL, treatment emergent flag.
Is it a treatment emergent flag or not? Wonderful. Wonderful. TRT EMFL. But again, it is going to be a flag. Everything I put it under one flag status. Dose taken or not? Okay.
Like
Dose
those
status. That I can take it.
real time.
Sorry. Repeat it.
Mostly we will find the dose unit, stress C values, stress N values mostly missing. We'll find it.
No. Those will be, if it is missing, that is going to be my numeric data, right? That comes under numeric data. If it is there, well and good. If it is missing. I don't put a flag for it. I don't check whether it is there or not. Am I correct or not?
No, NA like missing.
No, missing values will come there. For all those, it is going to be missing values.
Yeah.
That is a different story again.
There are subgroups.
Subgroups. Okay. What is with subgroups?
Subgroup tables, we have this, generate this table only for the male or else only for the female. So we'll write it as if gender equals to male, then create the table. So if the gender equals to male, that is evaluating, right? So will that be considered as a logical?
You can consider it. Those will come under categories, param categories. Right? Gender or not, the gender is one of the parameter that you are checking, but it is your criteria. You can say that criteria are analysis flags. Again, these are going to be the flags only, but still I can consider as criteria are analysis related flags. For all those, I can use it. You're saying analysis are criteria flags that you're talking about right now.
Not only gender, there are
That's the
subgroup
reason.
can be on multiple things.
That's the reason I put it as a criteria.
Yeah.
It can be a single criteria, it can be multiple criteria, CRIT or MCRIT. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, more than one parameter I can take it. That's the reason I put this as a criteria flag.
Red flags or null flags.
Exactly. Then that's all anomaly detections. All anomaly detections, wherever you are doing, anomaly detection, there and all, I can use it. Right? There are still plenty. I just taken few examples only here. Okay. So if I want to write some code for it, for an example, if I wanted to go with some of the scenarios, right? What are the scenarios I can put it here? Let's say I want to go with the loan approval, right? Just say that evaluate if a customer with a credit score of 680, that's okay, good score only, and income of I'll go with what is the monthly income? No, not monthly income. We can take it yearly income, right? When it comes to India, let's say 4,50,000 INR. 4,50,000 INR. This is going to be the yearly income. The credit card score, that is not credit card score, credit score, that is our CIBIL score, I can simply say, which should be equal to 680. Evaluate if a customer with a credit score of 680 and income of 4,50,000 INR is eligible for loan. Is eligible for loan. I just if any guy comes with this condition, I can say that this guy is eligible. I can say, else I will say not eligible. How to write a condition for it? How to write a condition for it?
If credit score,
We'll give create a variables called credit score and the income.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is called, in English, there is something we can we can say it as, our eyes and ears always try to cheat us, especially when you are appearing for the certification exams. This will happen. Can you all read the question one more time? What is the question? Evaluate if a customer with a credit score of 680 and income of 4,50,000 INR is eligible for loan. I'm asking you to evaluate it. But have I given you the condition? What is the criteria? Have I given the criteria? Okay.
No.
So how you are doing now then? You're all telling the code to me. Your question is supposed to be Murli, what is the criteria? But none of you ask me. Eye catchers. Eye catchers. Am I right or not? You don't know the criteria. You know only the values. And how do you say whether the customer is eligible or not? I'm asking you to evaluate. If I want to evaluate, I need the bar. I need the criteria. Okay, let me put the criteria now. All certification exams like this only. It always divert us. It's always easy, but the diversion will be there. Criteria. Score supposed to be more than 700 and income supposed to be more than 4 lakh. This is the criteria. Now tell me. Now you have all the information. You know the criteria. Now you are evaluating a customer with these details. Tell me, write the code. You know how to write it. Tell me.
If
Credit scores.
First go with credit score. What is the current customer credit score? 680. Then what is the income of this particular guy? What is the income?
450.
4,50,000 or
50,000.
4,50,000 INR. Now, what is the eligibility criteria? I'm going to say is eligible. Now I'm going to write an expression. What is the expression that I'm going to write it? Whatever the credit score, it's supposed to be greater than
Equal to.
700, more than 700, no equal to, see.
Okay.
Yeah. And whatever the income is going to be, this income can be more, it should be more than 4 lakhs. This is my
All right.
criteria. Right? Now I can say print is eligible. This is going to give me the status. What should be the status that you are expecting now? Not eligible, false. This guy is not eligible. Why? His credit score is 680. I'm expecting more than 700.
Yes.
Understandable now? You have given the
Yes.
conditions. You are checking the true or false, logical or not. You are taking the decision. You are making a decision here based on the criteria. Suppose if this guy is having 720 as the score, then done. Easy, where we are using the logical operators and how we are using it. Can I have a quick confirmation from everyone?
Yes.
All right. This is going to be from the banking side. Why can't we take one from the clinical side? How to say the clinical side? How to say? Maybe can we take one example from the clinical side? Okay. 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 Let me go with this. Let me write this. Since you all talk about the adverse event, let me talk about the adverse event side. I'll say that determine, I just wanted to determine if an adverse event is critical or not. But you are smart guys now. You know, I asked you to determine whether the adverse event is critical or not, but I have not given the criteria. Now you ask for the criteria. Murli, what is the criteria? So now I'm giving the criteria. One of the criteria that I'm taking here is the severity should be high. The severity should be high. And also, okay, already we checked one unconditioned, right? Let's check. Either severity can be high. Every adverse event which may be severe, let's say headache, severe headache is there, severe, but I don't get hospitalized. Am I right or not?
Yes.
But yeah, other case, there is a mild headache, along with that sweating is there, and I got hospitalized because I may be in a fear that I have a high BP. I'm in AC room, but still I'm getting a mild headache and I'm getting the sweating as well. So the second condition I'm taking here is if the subject is hospitalized, AES, okay. Just simply say that the subject is hospitalized or not. Severe, the other case is going to be status. Status supposed to be hospitalized. If these two conditions, any one of the condition is meeting, I can say the subject is going to be, the adverse event is going to be a critical adverse event. Or we don't have a critical adverse event, we can say serious adverse event. Serious adverse event. Tell me now. Or you can say simply SAE. SAE stands for serious adverse event. Tell me, guys. You tell me the code now. I'm sorry, very bad cough. Sorry for that.
Same, severity is high or status is old.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
I haven't give you what is the status of the subject now. Whether the subject determine if an adverse event is a serious adverse event, but I haven't tell you the condition of the subject now. Correct? I haven't
Yes.
tell you the condition.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, not an issue, not an issue. What we can do is, we can also write a generalized status also for it. Let me tell you like this. Let us say severity. I can take this one, right? I directly assign severity as high. For one variable I have taken directly. Second condition is I have taken this hospitalized. True. I just say hospitalized is going to be true. Now, I need to check whether it is going to be whatever the adverse event happened is a serious adverse event or not. Right? Serious adverse event or not. How do I say it? Okay. This is the alternate way I'm trying to tell you. Alternate way. Now I can say for any subject, if the severity equal to double equal to, I'm saying double equal to means for that particular subject, we are checking the severity is high or not. We have a severity variable, right, in the tables. We are checking whether the severity is high or not. We already assigned the severity as high and I put a R condition. I'll simply say this variable as it is. Now tell me what is going to happen. What is the outcome of it? I'm assigning two values. What is the first value? Severity variable I'm storing high. Hospitalized is going to be true. True values I'm just putting, sorry. Boolean. I'm just putting true. Now what I'm trying to say, is it adverse? This adverse event is a serious adverse event or not? I'm checking. What is the
Yes.
value of this? What is the value of this? Can you tell me? Hospitalized. It is true.
True.
Correct? It is true. That is, irrespective of whether the severity is going to be high or not, the subject is hospitalized means obviously we are going to get that value as the true. R. For one subject, the hospitalized is false, that the guy is not hospitalized, but the severity equal to high. Again, I am going to get this particular value as true. Am I right or not?
True.
Alternate way
Yes.
of doing it. Alternate way. Either you can try in the previous way or you can take it in this way as well. Okay, just wanted to show you this. What has happened? The object severity is not found. definitely there is going to be a severity. Why it is?
Capital
In
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
here
Case
to the
sensitive.
two equal to sign.
Case sensitive. Nothing case sensitive. Done right? Capital I
So one
is
more thing, sir.
Hmm.
So why over here double equal to?
Okay. Double equal to means I'm checking, let's say, okay, this is what I explained some time back. Let me tell you in a different way. So this is alternate way I said, right? The meaning is, let us say this is the severity of a subject. This is the severity of a subject. This is a column in a table. So for one guy it is true, for another guy it is false. For one guy it is true, for another guy it is going to be false. Similarly, hospitalized. This is the second field. Let us say the hospitalized is going to be true. This is going to be true. Like this it is. Oh, sir, severity is going to be high, right? High, moderate, low. Let's take three subjects, guys. These three are three subjects. Okay. Now check your conditions. What is the condition that we have written? Severity is high or not, we checked. Correct? When I check it, only for the first guy, the severity is high. That is, I'm checking high or not. Double equal to means I'm comparing. Double equal to is comparing. So you have greater than, right? You have greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to, double equal to, these and all the operators. So just like greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal to means you are checking the value. Is the severity high or not, you are checking. So the first condition here is going to be true only for the first record here. For the remaining two records, it is failed. It is false. But all the guys got hospitalized. So irrespective of the severity, for these three guys, all the three are going to be the serious adverse events only. Is it understandable now? Yes or no? Why did I use severity double equal to high? I'm checking the severity. I'm checking the hospital status. If for every guy the hospital status is true, every guy got hospitalized. So for everyone, this is going to be a serious adverse event only. Is it understandable or confusing?
Okay. So suppose I have fourth row and over there I have high,
Suppose if you have fourth row,
right?
okay, let's say if you have fourth row as a
Yeah,
low, and the guy is not hospitalized, that is nothing but the guy is not hospitalized, false, then it is not a serious adverse event. Let's say fifth row, I have high here and the hospitalized or not is going to be still false. Still my outcome is going to be serious adverse event. No, serious adverse event. Why? Severity become high now. First condition is satisfying now. There is a R condition here. So my
or is it then? Yeah.
my severity is going to be, still it is going to be a serious adverse event. Am I making sense, guys?
Yeah. Suppose
Hmm.
we have low and it's true. So this will also is right? See where or
Exactly.
condition, yeah.
Exactly. See, irrespective of anything, irrespective of the severity, the first three conditions are true. That is nothing but it's a serious adverse event. Fourth row is going to be a serious adverse event means no, it is not a serious adverse event because the severity is low, the subject is not hospitalized. Go with the fifth one. The severity is high, irrespective of the subject is hospitalized or not. Since the severity is high, still it is a serious adverse event. Is that clear? I used a R condition here. Any one of the condition is true, my output is true. With me?
Yes.
Yeah, questions, please. Logical is clear to all of you? Can I have a quick confirmation?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. So tomorrow we will be going ahead. From tomorrow onwards, I'll extend the sessions a little, guys. 1 hour 15 minutes I'll take. So generally 1 hour would be sufficient. So since it's a basic classes, it is going to be little time consuming, but later on we can little speed it. So tomorrow what I'll do is I'll go with the fourth one. The fourth one is going to be character data type. What is character data type? What it represent? And all other things we will continue from tomorrow. If anyone would like to continue with the course, guys, please give me a call or drop me a message tomorrow. And from tomorrow, there is going to be a different link, and that link we are going to continue throughout. So from tomorrow, it is going to be a paid sessions for all of you. Whoever is interested to enroll, please enroll and continue. All right. You know my number.
What is a good time to call you?
Sorry.
What is a good time to call you tomorrow?
Tomorrow, anytime from morning 9 a.m. to till 2 p.m. I'll be comfortable. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will be comfortable.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Sir, what about videos you will send, right?
These 5 videos I'll send it. I have already created the, uploaded everything, but in YouTube it is still processing. It is taking a lot of time, but I'm going to share the links. Tonight I'll share the links.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. All our meeting summaries, I have already shared it across. So every day, whatever we are discussing, everything I'm summarizing it. So just to show you, where is this? R programming, where this is. First, I need to clean this up. All right. So meeting summaries for every day. I'm preparing it. You can see this is what the meeting summary for yesterday. So what we have discussed in the class end to end, I'm summarizing it and just I'm sharing it. All right. You're going to get it. And you're also going to get the notes. In addition to whatever the notes that you can see it on the screen, there is a more detailed notes as well. I'm just trying to applying the formats for this. Once the formatting is done, you are going to see this as well. See, only for the data types, there is going to be a 35 pages notes. All these 35 pages notes, you are going to get it. Only for the data types. All right. Screenshots I need to update. I'll update the screenshots and I'm going to share it across. Okay, guys. Any questions, please ask me. If
So
not,
did you create already create any group for this?
no, not the group generally going to be created only for the enrolled people. That I'm going to do it by tomorrow.
Okay, and so then later you will share these documents, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
yeah. Actually, I have already created this one also. If you see the course here, I have already created. You can see there are still few things I need to do, but the topics, the syllabus, even the classes still yesterday, and the class notes, everything I have uploaded already here. The meeting summaries, everything. All right.
yes.
And only class timings is going to be the same, right?
The same timings, 8:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
All right. Perfect,
Yes.
guys. Sorry, today I'm little rushing up because I need to go for dinner today. Only weekly once I get this chance. Sorry for that. I'm closing up the session right away. But anything, if you want to discuss, either drop me a message in the WhatsApp, or tomorrow good time is going to be morning 9 a.m. to afternoon 2 p.m. I'll be comfortable to talk. Again, after that, evening 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. I'll be comfortable to talk. These 2 are the slots I have. You can call me anytime between these slots. Or if you are in a different time zone, drop me a voice message also in the WhatsApp. I can respond to that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoy the session. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
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 You